EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Another run here with Johnson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's 3rd and 7. They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Man in motion is Smith. Fourth down, Fields. He's got his man. It's Smith.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On comes Thomas Morstead. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Pistol snap back to Fields. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
On 1st down, they'll run the option to the left. Up the sideline, past midfield. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On the give, it's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Hall. He is in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd down, Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They will run it over center with Hall. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. To throw is Fields. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Back to throw is Fields. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Don't jump, ready?
Fields now on second down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. EQ! Hey, Terry. Extend. Angel.
Fields from the gun on third down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Big-time sack there by T.J. Watt, and he certainly picked up right where he led off. Remember last year, Mike, he led the NFL in sacks with 19. He's made a living off making plays in the backfield, and he continues to do so here. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. The end zone, it's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Let's go now. Keep looking for attack offense. 70 range.
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street.
They put Wilson in motion.
Take go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Jump third. Hey, Jared. Sorry.
Fields now. Open man downfield is Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. A first down throw for Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hey, 551.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here we go, son. Go.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Fields. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Play action now for Fields. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Here we go.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
The open man is Wilson. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets first down.
Here we go, Spike.
They go play action with Fields. He keeps it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
It's first down, and it's Paul. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Now a second down throw for Fields. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Don't jump. Ready?
In motion comes Lazard. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here we go. Hey, Cam.
4th down, Fields. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down. It's Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Alpha. Say hi.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll get this complete to Gibson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
The extra point is good. Makes the score Jets 17. Steelers 7. Greg Zerline to kick off.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That's quickly to Fryermuth on the RPO. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field.
Austin brought in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the zone read, here's Johnson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go again with Johnson. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the big tight end. Fryer move. We try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Off the play action, here's Fields. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, New York.
That's right. Here we go. Good.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. That's his third touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, son. West right fit. Go.
They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son.
A give. Here's Hall. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Fields going to hang on to this one. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
They put Wilson in motion. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it looked like one of the Jets was able to get in there and secure it, and they did, so they keep the ball. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. Back to throw is Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Down inside the 10.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Here we go. Right.
They'll try to run with Hall. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Roman Wilson was the intended target. And third down coming up. They put Wilson in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Here we go. One final play. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They